Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Sniper Jones, and I'm coming back at you with another. Today is a double upload day, man. Your boy Sniper's working. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also, man, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, everything down below. But the news, I was on my way home from the gym, and I got the news that Nike will be postponing the Travis Scott Air Max 1 drop. Now, I'm not surprised at all, actually. I was talking to a homie of mine before Nike even made this statement that they was going to postpone it, because it only made sense. For those people who've been living under a rock, I'm not going to really get too much into it because lives was lost. Astro World was taking place in Houston not too long ago, and the concert kind of just went upside down, and lives was lost. A lot of people was hurt, injured. Some people unfortunately even lost their life. And by Travis Scott being one of the biggest people associated with Nike, it will only make sense for the respect out of the people who lost their lives and was hurt and injured that, you know, they decided to postpone the shoe. So if you go on the sneakers app right now, I'm not sure exactly when it happened. I'm just making this video off of when I seen it. But if you go on the app, it's a statement that basically says, sneakers update, Air Max 1 Cactus Jack. Out of respect for everyone impacted by the tragic events at the Astro World Festival, we are postponing the launch of the Air Max 1 Cactus Jack. Now, it was originally supposed to be two colorways releasing. It was like a brown colorway and a tan colorway. And I mean, obviously, as y'all know, whenever Travis Scott dropped anything, the world goes insane, and a lot of people want to be a part of any drop that he has. Now, I've owned a lot of Travis Scott sneakers, man. From the Air Jordan 6, the Air Jordan 1 High, the Air Jordan 1 Low. I've been a part of a lot of drops from Travis Scott, and I know the craziness that comes with the drops. I was even in Chicago, bro, when these came out. I was in Chicago. Me, Break Flight. I traveled to Chicago just to get these from St. Alfred. I seen the lines, I seen the craziness. I was a part of that. It was like one of my favorite trips I've ever done. That was my first time actually just like going across the country to just like buy a pair of sneakers. That's like the most sneakerhead thing I've ever done in my life. I literally went to Chicago just to buy a pair of shoes. That's crazy. I'm not the only person that did that, by the way. I think Jumperman Chris did that. My boy Retro Rico came up there. There's a few YouTubers that did the same thing, so shout out to y'all. That was crazy because, believe it or not, guys, I was actually supposed to be there. For people who don't know, I work for Bleacher Report, and we do this thing from time to time where I do these man on the street interviews. For example, when Dondo was in Atlanta, I was outside the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and I was talking to like the random fans that was walking up with Yeezys on, asking questions about, what do you think about this collaboration? This was during the time that Kanye had some releases with Gap. He was wearing a mask and a bubble coat in the middle of the summer. It's on BR Kick's YouTube channel if y'all want to check it out, but I was actually supposed to do the exact same thing Astro World. So they asked me to come out to Houston. At this time, that's when I was recording the video out in Vegas. I was supposed to catch a direct flight from Vegas to Houston to do the exact same thing at the exact same concert, believe it or not. So when they gave the idea over to the higher-ups actually decided to pass on it. So it was like before the tragedy even happened, they just decided to not do it. In hindsight, looking back on it, I was like, damn, like I really would have been a part of that. And not to say I would have been like in a mosh pit or I would have been in a crowd, but just like, I'm pretty sure everybody who was a part of that event wished that they wasn't a part of the event. So much stuff happened. I'm just happy that I was able to be at the crib, or actually I was in Vegas with my family watching my brother play basketball, and I didn't make that trip. So that was crazy. I do wonder, you know, what's going to be next. And like, I do wonder how long it's going to be postponed. I wonder if like Nike's going to wait till all of this stuff has kind of died down with the whole situation. Is it going to be just like postponed forever? And what I mean by that is like, is this going to be like one of those shoes that we don't see until 2022? You got to think, it's already November, right? So it can go December, January to take things to calm down, and they finally release the shoe. I've seen it before. It's been a lot of times shoes was pushed back a lot more than we anticipated. It happens. Especially, we got to put this into consideration. Like when we talking about an artist as big as a Travis Scott level, I think there's no boundaries that Nike won't be willing to go to make sure that he's protected. I mean, what he's done to Jordan Brand is like any other person they ever brung over. I love Drake. I think Drake's the best rapper out. He doesn't have the same type of appeal that Travis Scott will have. Same thing for J Balvin or whoever Jordan Brand ever collaborated with. It's never been, to me, on the same level of a Travis Scott. It also got me thinking like, man, what's going to happen when these shoes actually release? What's going to be like the value? I'm not a reseller. I don't resell sneakers, but also the sneakerhead in me, or like just like the educational side of me, wants to know, like, I wonder what's going to happen after this. Unfortunately, we seen after Kobe's tragic passing how like shoes kind of skyrocketed up after his untimely passing, and now I'm thinking like, wow, if Nike decides to postpone this shoe and they decide to, you know, release it at another time. Maybe quantity gets cut in half. And a lot of people, believe it or not, did not like this Air Max 1. This Air Max 1 was not a lot of people talking about, oh, I need these, I like these. I feel like the Postponed, the stuff that happened at Astro World, if they decide to cut pairs, obviously we seen it. I know it's an ugly conversation to have, but it's relevant because it happens, right? Seeing when Kobe passed away, a lot of resellers decided to jack up the prices because obviously supply and demand. It's the same thing with the Travis Scott situation. Even though he's been in the public for whatever reasons, he's been in the public. So obviously his name is only getting bigger. People only know who he is even more. If they decide to cut the quantity, make these harder to get, push them back to make like the release, this may be something that make people want them more, and as a result, the price might shoot up ridiculous. Because I'm telling y'all, I was on live, I've been in the Instagram live, I've been on the YouTube live, I've been talking to people in these community groups of just sneakerheads, and the demand wasn't this hot for this one. There was some people saying that, you know, Travis, they could have lived without this one. They're not really checking for this one. It was kind of like the same way they was talking about Virgil, how, you know, after they seen like the Air Force One mid that he's doing with the off-white, they didn't need it. I feel like whenever you tamper with either the quantity or you tamper with the release date, it always shifts people towards it. It's almost like when you were a kid and your mom say like, don't do this, you kind of want to do it even more. Well, at least for the bad kids out there, you know what I'm saying? Some of us actually listen to our parents. Also, it's a little bit different because usually when we see sneakers get pushed back, it's more of like a production issue. Either shoes not ready, they're not meeting a specific date, and they just need more time to get things together. The significance of Astro World definitely changes everything. Even if you watch how new artists perform now, they check on the crowd a lot more, they make sure the crowd is hydrated. If you watch any videos since Astro World, everybody is a little bit more intimate with their fan base when they do live shows, making sure that everybody is okay, which is great, by the way. Like, you know, sometimes I like the fact that people are making sure that people in the crowd are okay, and people are making sure that everybody's hydrated and everybody's okay. Things definitely gonna be changed from here on out. Concerts won't be the same. I hope that the way people get in concerts aren't the same the way I seen like they broke down the gate and ran inside. So I'm okay, man. I'm okay with waiting for the Travis Scott. My thoughts, prayers is out to the families who was affected by the concert. Like I said, guys, definitely like a really bad situation that, you know, I wish nobody had to go through. Please comment down below. Tell me your thoughts and opinions. What do you feel about the Travis Scott Air Max 1s? I don't think I ever really directly asked my YouTube following, like, did y'all rock with these? And if y'all do, what colorway y'all rocking with the most? What's the most you'll pay resale for these? And do you think that the resale market will fluctuate based off the release date? Do you think that them pushing back the release date or cutting quantity is going to add to the supply and demand of the shoe? Because I know a lot of y'all out there like, bro, I don't even care about these. I just think that, you know, it's definitely a conversation worth having. And I'm happy that Nike decided to push these back, man, and give time for the grieving families and the people that was affected by Astro World to not be consumed by people on bots, and thousands of people are lining up to, you know, grab the shoe. So like I said, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. I definitely wanted this to be a conversational piece, if anything else, just to let y'all know how I'm feeling. And of course, I would want to know how y'all feeling about not only the subject, but the sneaker, the pushback, the anticipation. Are y'all looking forward to it? I know it's not like one of my more heavy edited videos. I just wanted to kind of get this off my chest and kind of talk about a topic for a second. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that. We are super close to 100K. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Everything is linked down below. Until next time, I'll catch up with y'all. It is your boy, Sniper Jones. You know I cannot leave without saying everybody want to be famous, but really putting in that work though. Snipe Squad, I love y'all. Dream big.